years that helped me become the top loan officer in the country. And many of you here are from Loan Factory, but many of you can be not part of Loan Factory. So this section is nothing to do with Loan Factory. This section is to share with you about me, about what I do to get the clients so that you can learn. So if you have questions related to what I'm talking, feel free to raise your hand. But if you have unrelated questions, please wait to the end, okay? So that it can be flow. It won't be disrupted. So everyone on the same page now? I'm gonna share with you a lot. And of course you have questions, but if it's not related, wait to the end. I don't want my presentation to be disrupted with too many questions. Where is my, let me get the material I prepared for it, and now it's gone. Where is it? So anyone look up the rate, the Fed? Did they raise did they cut the rate? How much?
0.5 point.
Wow, that's what I expected. So 0.5 point lower, and mortgage rate doesn't change at all. So I think everyone expect that 0.5 point cut, and therefore today mortgage rate is going to be the same as yesterday, and that means during today the lender won't issue midday pricing change. So there will be no change in rate, and a lot of consumer out there and loan officer out there who think that when Fed cut rate, mortgage rate will drop are wrong. You are wrong when you think like that, because the market already expect that. It factor into the rate, into the mortgage rate right away. So that's why you see the bond doesn't change, rate doesn't change. Any question about this? So don't expect rate to get better today at all.
So you mean we should?
I have a question here. When you're saying that if the customer asks how come the rate changed, or they announced it, but it's not affecting the mortgage rate, what would be the good answer or good thing?
It's very easy. Mortgage rate and stock price are similar. So let's say you invest in Google, right? And Google win $100 billion contract from the government today, and the service will start next month. So the moment the news come out, the stock will go up crazy, but the contract is not effective yet. So it factor in right away. It's like stock price. Mortgage rate and stock price react instantly to the expectation. So everyone already expect that Fed will cut rate. So the mortgage rate factor in, it dropped right away. And that's why you see the past 2 days, the rate dropped so much. Okay? I hope you understand it. This is the basic of a loan officer. You must understand this. If you make decision based on wrong assumption, you will screw it up. You will give the wrong advice to your clients. So do not expect that. But what is more important is investor, economists will digest the Fed minutes. They will say that are they going to cut more later on this year, 1 or 2 more times? If they say that they will cut it aggressively, then that is good. That is new information. It will factor into the mortgage rate, and the rate will get better. So I think people will start reading the minutes and and decide whether the Fed will cut rate more in the future or not. Or the Fed say it's done, no more. If the Fed say done, no more, rate will go up for sure. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if I do understand you well, you are explaining that even though, because this announcement for the rate will be cut off was like 2 weeks a week ago on the news. They were saying that they will cut it off for 2%. So since on the news it says that, so how would you like us to approach our clients
Okay.
with this explaining that, hey,
Question. So my advice is never provide a wrong advice. You give them the wrong advice, you give them the wrong expectation, they will come back and blame you.
okay.
I would never advise my client. Just let's say yesterday, the client asked me the question, Thuan, should I lock the rate tomorrow? Fed will cut rate. Should I wait until tomorrow? I would never give them any advice about that. I would say nobody knows the future. There will be 50% chance it go up, 50% chance it go down. So it's up to you to decide. Just like stock, nobody knows tomorrow the stock price will go up or go down. I don't know. I cannot tell the future. If you give them the wrong advice, it will come back and bite you big time. So don't give them wrong advice. Yeah, nobody knows the future. If I know it, I become billionaire already. So I cannot give you wrong.
So the rate is not guaranteed. That's why you're trying to.
Nothing in the future can be known. No one will know the future. We cannot advise that. But you can say that the trend rate is dropping. So hopefully it will continue the trend. But we don't know. I don't know. I cannot give you wrong advice. And many times when, let's say you give the wrong advice, you think that rate will go up tomorrow, and you tell the client that lock rate now, but tomorrow rate drop, they will come back and blame you and say, I listened to your advice, I locked the rate, and then next day rate drop. You need to make it up for me, otherwise I go with another broker.
Okay.
Never give them a chance to blame you. I don't let my client blame me at all. Don't say anything wrong. Yeah, hi. I need to get going. So I'm sorry. I have to keep moving. I'm sorry. There's so many of us here, and I prepare a lot of thing, and it's all gone now. But anyway, that's fine. Okay, I picked one person. Andre, you have you have anything to share?
Yeah, I'll make it real quick. I know you have a lot, Thuan. So, because you mentioned that they build in the rate, and a lot of lenders, they build in the rate as a cushion. But what would you say that most of the market thought it was going to be a quarter point? No one really knew, but some of them built in maybe a quarter point, some of them built in a half a point. So you still don't anticipate we'll see any change at all across the board with any lender?
Yeah, I think I myself expect more than a quarter. Most people expect more than a quarter because lately you see there's many news about inflation, companies stop hiring, a lot of good things that help the inflation gonna continue to drop down. The trend, inflation keep dropping. Companies stop hiring. Economy is slowing down. People spend less. People don't buy house as much anymore. The housing market slowed down a lot everywhere. So there's a lot of news that factor in, and that's why people expect that inflation is gonna keep dropping. And that's why people expect a bigger cut. The goal is 2% inflation, right? And we're almost there. And that's why people feel that Fed gonna cut more. And that's why 0.5% cut, still nothing. The rate of Treasury bond doesn't change at all. So let me share with you. Let me share with you my screen. You see, today, this is bond rate for today. You see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you see today bond rate, it's even go up a little bit. It's not dropping. So the mortgage rate is tied to the 10-year Treasury bond. So every day I look at the rate here, I can tell what's going on. I share with you one little secret. You don't have to pay for mortgage costs, whatever it is out there, to predict the rate. I look at the 10-year bond yield. One little secret is when you look at the bond yield, it's real time, right? The yield go up and down. But almost all lenders, they react slowly. It takes them about, the fastest lender out there still take 10, 15 minutes to half an hour to react, to adjust the rate. So in any volatile day, you can watch the bond yield. You see rate go, if the bond yield go down, you know that the lender will adjust the rate for better. And therefore you should not lock the rate. Because if you wait, if bond yield keep dropping, right, during the day, don't lock, because for sure rate gonna stay the same or better. And that's what I do. I wait and make so much money, because when rate drop, you lock better rate for your clients or for you, you know. So you need to time the market during the day. Look at the 10-year bond yield. That will help you so much. The lender, they always slow. Most lender either don't make midday adjustment or only one. So if they're not sure, they wait. They wait. They cannot make. They don't update the mortgage rate in real time. Remember that. They only make one, at most two adjustments per day, and therefore they cannot afford to keep changing the rate too often. And that is the key for us to gain more. You know, I'm sorry. I wish I would have time to allow you to speak, but I have to keep going. I'm sorry. Well, there's so many of us here. So we can wait to the end. I'm sorry. So I share with you that since rate dropping, I've gained so many new business. Right now I have 75 active loans, 75 active loans, refinance loan. The month before, I closed less than 10 refinance. Now I have 191 loans right here. I have, and I'm going to share with you what I did and what I'm doing right now that helped me bring in so many clients. I'm going to show you the system that I use. But it's all about marketing. It's all about marketing. All of us are loan officers, right? And as the loan officer, we are competing for business. We are competing for attention from our clients. So, for example, we all know that the last 2 years, there's a lot of buyers who bought homes and end up with high interest rate, right? A lot of them are looking to refinance. And most of them are still waiting. Most of them that I talk to, they either say, I don't want to lock yet, waiting till the Fed cut rate. Most of them haven't even started the refinance process because they want to, they all know, okay, consumer, they know that Fed gonna cut rate. That's the only thing they know. And because they don't know how mortgage work, they think that when Fed cut rate, mortgage rate will drop. So why would they refinance now? They know that the economy is slowing down, inflation going down. So a lot of them are still waiting. They're waiting for Fed to cut rate, and they want lower rate. People are greedy, right? Of course, they have a big mortgage. They have high rate, and they want to save money. And many of them think you need to. My point is, you need to understand your clients. You need to understand the consumer in order to win. Most of the loan officers are running business thinking about yourself. You're thinking about how can I grow my business? How can I close more loan? How can I get more clients? How can I get more refinance? You think about you too much. You're supposed to think about your client. What are they thinking? So many of them thinking that, oh, I might have a one chance to refinance only. So I wait for rate to jump further to start the refinance. Some of them think that, oh, I have to refinance, I have to pay closing costs. And every time I have to refinance, I have to pay costs. So let's wait. Some of them think that, oh, I already paid 2 years. Now I don't want to refinance again and start another 30 years. And some of them think that, oh, it's too much hassle to do mortgage. It's too much paperwork. I don't have time. I hate the process. So I wish that I can do one time only. So they wait. They wait for rate to drop further and further, and then they will start the refinance. So that is their mentality. So if you understand what is in their head, you can address it. Because most of their concerns are wrong. If you can address their concern, they will proceed with you. They will see that, oh, you are an expert. You can address their problem. You can make them understand the situation better, right? So as a good loan officer, you should be able to understand your client, understand their concern, and come up with a solution. Show them, address their concern, so that they say, yes, you are right. I agree with you. Let's do it, right? Because remember, they are constantly being exposed to other loan officers out there, right? They are under exposed. They are under a lot of marketing with other loan officers. You know, social media, right? You go there, you see so many loan officers posting, saying things to get the clients. So that is why I said that you should not blame others to call your client, to steal your client. Your client cannot be steal. How can you claim that the client is yours? The client is not yours. The client belongs to no one. They are only yours when you have a good relationship with the client, and someone, obviously could jump in and take it from you. But then that is not even an excuse. It is a relationship. No one can steal a relationship. If you have a girlfriend, a wife, and another guy jump in and steal your girlfriend, it's your fault. The relationship is not strong enough. You have a relationship to a client or a realtor, and someone take away your realtor or clients. It's your fault for not protecting that relationship. That relationship is not strong enough. So that's why I said all the time, you need to look at yourself and improve yourself. Improve that relationship with your clients, with your realtor, so no one can steal it from you. Don't blame anyone. And I think that if you have that mindset, if you always improve and try to have better relationship with your clients, with your realtor, if you're a good loan officer, you don't have to be afraid. And it's even better for you. More pressure is better for you. If you always under threat that some loan officer will steal your client, That's good for you because you have to get better. You have to be a good loan officer. You have to have a better tool to keep that relationship. That's good for you. So that's why if you keep complaining that someone steal your clients, steal your realtor, that is not good for you. You're not good enough. You know, try to be so good and try to be improved. Not only that, the communication always have to be better. So for example, we all know that we are the same. We are brokers. We have the same access to all lenders, to all products. We can do the same thing, right? So what makes you better than others or worse than others? You know, at Loan Factory, I told all my loan officers, you are the same as me. I am the #1 loan officer in the country because I build rate system, rate process, rate technology, rate marketing. But then I give everything to you. You and me are the same. Why would you afraid of going out there to make big noise? Why I'm not afraid? Why I go there and make a big noise so that people know me and come to me? You can do the same. All of you can do the same. So you should blame you for not doing enough. So let's go back to the market right now. Now you know that so many borrowers want to refinance. What have you done? What do you think the best way for us to go out there and bring in business? Can some of you share with me an idea? I want everyone to speak up a little bit, and then I will jump on and share my approach. Hi, Alexander. Hi.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the market earlier, but I'll speak it towards the end.
Yes, thank you, Alexander. Hi, Emily. Okay. Anyone have any idea what you think we should do right now? I'm just trying to brainstorm so everyone can think. Vinod? Hello, Vinod.
What about
Hey, I'm sorry, I couldn't unmute. It's Emily. I am moved from a huge city to a smaller town, and it has a lot of growth. So yard signs, posters, passing out cute little swags with your name and saying what you can do, sharing on social media, funnels, call your whole entire database. Your database is your data bank.
Yes. So those are good things. Good. I want to listen to one more idea.
I was going to say email drip campaign.
Yes, email drip campaign. Judy? So, okay, let me continue.
What I'm going to say is reaching out to people and asking them, you know, rates are expected to come down. Do you want me to do a rate watch for you? Finding out what rate they're looking for, engaging with them and being of service.
Okay, that's good too. So let me share with you my thought.
I have one.
Yeah, let me share with you my thought. So basically, I give you an analogy. You are a fisherman. Right now, if you head to the beach, if you head to the ocean, you can catch a lot of fish. You know, consumer who want to refinance, they are the fish. There's a lot of fish out there. How we as a fisherman can catch a lot of fish? That is the question, right? So we know that now is a good season to fish. During the slow time, what I do is I prepare the net, I prepare the boat, I prepare the fishermen, the personnel, so that when during the fishing season, I can have hundreds of big boats head out to the ocean, throw out a big net, and catch a lot of fish. That is what I do during the slow time. And during the refinance wave, I'm heading out there and catch all of them. So my trick is during a slow time when rates are high, I prepare, I build a system, I build a support, the resources, I build a technology. I stay on top of my clients so that when during the good time, I'm ready to go. So now, let's say there's a lot of fish out there. We all need to head out there, right? We need to go out to the ocean and work hard and throw down and get fish, get the net and throw down the net. The more we throw down, the more fish we get. So it's all about who can make the noise. How big is the noise, right? So let's say, for one example, most of you might have, let's say, 300 past clients. Then, of course, you need to email all of them. You need to call all of them. So you need to take advantage of your database, your past clients. That's the first thing you have to do. But then you need to do more. The harder you work, the more noise you make, the more clients you have. Period. It's simple. The clients everywhere. If you stay in your room and close the door, nobody knows you. If you don't go to social media, you don't post, you don't say anything, nobody know about you. So first of all, you need to work hard. If you want to have a lot of clients, you have to work hard. You need to take advantage of your database, past client, friends, family, realtor. Work hard on them first. Do not go to social media. Do not go to, do not go to a stranger to try to win. The stranger, they don't believe you. They don't know you. They will not work with you. So don't waste your time on that yet. Focus first on your existing relationships. Focus on that. Call them up, email them, text them, do whatever it takes. And you need to work so hard because we all take a big break the last 2 years already. Most of us don't work hard enough. And now you need to work so hard. You know, during the pandemic, I worked probably 16 hours a day for 7 days a week. I talked to my client nonstop from 7 a.m. to midnight. I worked so hard because every minute I spend, I make money. I have clients. You should think the same. You should do the same. So you need to work so hard now. Work on your existing database, your existing client first. And after you're done with that, then there's so much potential. This is a gold rush. If you imagine a gold rush, right? You go out there, gold is everywhere, but you need to dig it. The more you dig, the more chance you get gold. So this is when we have to go out there and dig gold. Work hard so that you get more gold, right? So what I do is I can share with you little thing that I did in the past 2-3 weeks. You know, Rocket have a 2-1, but before that, I want to share with you one more thing. Of course, we should make noise. We should make a big noise, right? But you should not spam people. What I mean spam is, we all know what is spam, right?
Mhm.
People receive your email or text message and there's no content. There's nothing beneficial. They will hate you. So you will have a negative effect. Instead of like you and choose you to help them, they hate you. So do not spam. You know, big company or professional never spam because it will damage your reputation, right? So the message, the content is so important. The message and content is so important. So rate is not dropping. So the message and content is so important, so that you have to come up with a good message, a good content. Otherwise, I advise you, don't do anything, because it will not give you any goods. You only bother people wasting their time. All right? So, for example, we have 100,000 loan officers out there, let's say. And if you try to advertise, you try to post something or do some video, and your content is so average, you will not impress people, and they don't go to you. The consumer, your client, if they're not impressed by you, they don't like you, they will not choose you. So that means it's not good. So that's why my advice is you have to have good content. Content is so critical. So what I did is 2 weeks ago, Rocket Mortgage came out with a 2-1 lender pay buy down. It's a normal loan 2-1 buy down, but this one, the lender pay for it. Rocket pay for it. And this is the best program I have ever known, because the lender pay for it. I can share with you the screen. There are 4 conditions to qualify for this 2-1 lender pay buy down. 4 conditions. So first, it has to be a purchase. Second, it has to be a primary resident. Thirdly, the loan amount has to be $350,000 or less. Okay. And the last condition is the income has to be 80% of AMR. So in this scenario, let's say in Washington, King County, Seattle, the income is $109,000 or less. The borrower will qualify for the 2-1 buy down, and the lender pay for it. And let me show you the rate. See, our technology is so amazing. We can react quickly. I don't think Rocket even have this technology to help you as the loan officer to check the rate so quickly, to help the consumer to check the rate so quickly. What happened to the rate today? Conventional.
And what's great is it even tells us literally what the income limit is, like right there. You don't have to go search it on Fannie's website. Like it's all
exactly all in one. You get the answer in 30 seconds, all in one. You don't have to look up the AMI. You get everything instantly. And you know, I promote 5.5%. 5.5% 2-1 buy down. That's only $300 price, like nothing. And you can look at the breakdown right here. The first year, 3.5%. Second year and third year. And this is how much they save, $7,500. Almost all buyer, more than 50% of the home buyer can qualify for this. And I simply blast the 40,000 of my clients. I blast them, and on the subject, I say, get 3.5% rate on the first year. I mean, basically, I give them this on the subject line, and they love it. Everyone open their eyes when they see 3.5% rate. And I'm able to make that noise. And I give them something so interesting, so good that, you know, people in their mind, they always think about rate. How can I get better rate? And when they see 3.5%, they email me back. And I got over 300 people respond. Many of them, even though I said in the email how to qualify, they still email me because they want to take a chance. They see the program is so good. They want to email me so that who knows that I'm a good doctor. They are a patient. They have an illness. They try their luck. Even though they have illness, I cannot cure them. I cannot help them. But because I'm a good doctor, they still want to try their luck. So what I see is so many of them email me back and say, Thuan, can I refinance and qualify for this? Boom, right there. The client want to refinance. And then I can advise him on refinance. The client email me and say, Thuan, does it qualify for investment? And they keep asking a lot of questions because they want to try their luck. They know that I'm good. I have a lot of good programs to help them. So they keep coming to me and ask me a lot of different questions. And that is exactly what I want. I want engagement. I want conversation. I want to know that they need help so that I can help them. So that's why I get so many new clients. And it's simple. And the good thing for me is I take this opportunity because most of the broker and loan officer out there are working with 𝐿𝐴. And they don't have this. 𝐿𝐴, they don't have anything to promote. They promote the Euro Down program. It's so funny. The moment they roll out the Euro Down program, a lot of their broker and loan officer promote it. And they think that it's a great program because consumer can buy home with Euro Down. They promote it. And it's so funny. I take that opportunity and trust them. I compare Euro Down versus 1% down. I told them Euro Down will not help you at all because, first of all, you get no benefit. There's no free money there. You need to borrow 100%. And then I sold them a 1%, where the borrower will get 2% rent, free money, 2%. So that is the first benefit. The second benefit is the 1+ program. The second benefit, the borrower can refinance anytime. With the Euro Down, people cannot refinance. And who would want to get stuck in a loan that they cannot refinance? And everyone knows that the rate was high a few months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. Nobody wants to get a loan that they cannot refinance. So I promote 1+. I say that at the consumer, at the home buyer, you can refinance anytime. You get free money, 2%. So I target realtor and client. I even go after my competitor. I know that my competitor is working with that realtor and they promote the Euro Down. I approach that realtor and say, hey, Euro Down is bad, don't promote it because 1% plus is way better. So that's how I win clients and realtor. I show to the realtor and my clients how good I am. I show them the difference, how good I am compared to the realtor, to the loan officer out there who work for retail, who work for 𝐿𝐴. My product, my pricing is better. So that's how I show to my client how good I am. And you should do the same. Remember, when you join Loan Factory, you have the same thing as I am. And I always share with you what I do, what I have. And that is why I want all of you to promote the same thing. You should do the same. And our marketing department, they prepare material for me, for all other loan officers, and they share with you. So you have access to the same material, the same campaign that you can use to run marketing, to run ads. So right now I run ads on Facebook. I get a lot of leads every day. And if you want to run ads like that, why not? So any question for what I just mentioned?
Yes.
I
have a question.
Just 1 second. Yeah.
Quick question on the 2-1 buy down. If you're doing a 5.5, are you allowed to say 3.5 anywhere in your advertisement, or do you
Yes.
just need to stay with 3.5, 5.5?
Yes, look at how our technology is. You're supposed to say full disclosure. You're supposed to say, that's what, here, let me share with you. This is what exactly I do. You see the download image here? This is what you can do in 3 seconds. I download it and I promote this. No, this is not good. I'm sorry. You can go to marketing material here. You go to rate and chart. You will go to here, choose one buy now. And you can see the rate here, right? And let's say you pick any state, let's say Colorado, and you can click on the button, regenerate this. So you see how you can see our technology. You can get this on the fly, real time rate.
What's the cost of that rate?
1%. 1%.
Okay.
And you can promote 3% rate. You can promote this, and it's real time. You see the date here, everything real time. Your information here. And
May I ask real quick on that? I noticed Provident was coming up, and they only pay like 1.5. So where is that pricing? Where do you see where the pricing is pulling from that lender?
yeah, every lender is different.
Right.
I'm gonna focus on that with Provident. There's not much we can do. There's not much we can do. We are trying to promote something good that the client would love to listen to know about.
Yeah. I just mean, how do you know where the 5.5 is pulling from? Just go over to your in here.
Is it only Rocket Mortgage that's doing the incentive of the 2-1 lender paid incentive, right?
Yeah.
So we're
Oh,
only
yeah.
looking at
So it's only Rocket. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
But is the 1 point with the 1 point comp, is that buyer paid or lender paid?
This is it borrow pay, but lender will credit back the borrower. So the borrower
Okay, so
will
we run it under borrower paid.
it borrow pay 1%, but there is 1% credit from the lender to offset it.
Okay.
You need to understand that to explain to your client.
Okay.
So this is the consumer pricing. This is what they get. And if you give them this rate, you get paid 1%.
Do we have to use correspondent channel, or
Yes.
is it correspondent? Right?
Yes, we can do correspondent. And you know, one trick I'm sorry, let me finish that. I'm sorry. One trick is you need to go after your market. Don't go after the general market. Pick a market that you're good at. Hispanic. If you are Hispanic, go after that market. Me, I'm Vietnamese, I go after Vietnamese. I have a higher chance to be successful. Don't go after the general market. Pick where you're good at. Focus on that, okay? And this is why we have Spanish here. Look how beautiful it is done. You can go Vietnamese. And all you need to do is click download and it's done. You see, the technology allows all of this. And I mean, it's so convenient. And we are working on a feature. We're going to have it in a month or so. It's beautiful done. So what happened is we will allow you to go in. You can see 100 design, everything like this. You can click on this. I want this campaign and post it a week from now, 3 days from now. You can schedule ahead for the whole month. And we build this for you. And we will allow you to post, to click and schedule it so that it will post on your social media automatically. So we are working on that feature.
I have a question.
Yes.
With the 2-1 buy down, do you have a flyer for other lenders or just the general 2-1 buy down that's not tied to Rocket?
We have all kind of marketing, all kind of images. All of this, you can promote a purchase via 4.99%. And all you need to do is you can click on the link the button to download the image, and here it is. Here it is, the image. 4.99% VA. It's so easy. It's so easy. And you have your own website. You promote your own website, right? You can. We build a website for you for free. We build all the tools for you, and it's free. Why not promote it? Why not make like every day post something like here? Let me show you another feature. Let's see where it is. You can compare us with Wells Fargo, with better.com, and we are way better. So for example, here, you can go to here, and you can see our rate versus change, and click on generate comparison image. And here you go. You can promote it.
Now, I have another question, because you were saying, you know, we reach out to our current sphere of influence, etc. There's some people that's never done mortgages before and don't have a clientele. So initially you reach out to your, friends and family, but what else did you do to get
It's so easy. It's easy. If you listen to me, if you follow my advice, you will be successful. I think it's so easy. The biggest problem with many loan officers, I don't say you, but most loan officers, they don't work hard enough. You have to work 8 hours a day. At least, this is a full-time job. Remember that. You're supposed to work harder than a full-time job. Secondly, if you go to social media, and every day you spend half an hour making friends, and involve and participate and chat with people and learn from people and sharing and help people, you are becoming a better loan officer because you interact with others, you help each other. At Loan Factory, we have our own internal group. We have our own community where you can join, you can chat, right? You know that here, we have the chat right here, where we have loan officer here. We have a lot of chat space where you can go here, you can chat, everyone chatting and learning from each other. We have our own community. So you can go here and chat, get to know people, you learn, you share, and that's how you make friends. And on Facebook or LinkedIn, on any social media, you start making friends, build network, follow people, and people follow you. That is the whole point of social media, right? And if you keep doing this every day, you will see that after 3 months, you have 1,000 friends. After a year, you have 3,000 friends. And these friends are your future clients or referral source. They will refer for you. So you need to, in order to be successful, you need to have the reputation. Reputation doesn't build up overnight. You need to prepare, you need to learn, you have to build up your reputation. So if you really have the desire or the goal to be successful, to be a good loan officer, you need to work hard. You need to learn. You need to interact. You need to improve your communication skill so that you are so good at communicate. So that when you have a program, a good program, you communicate, you share with many thousand friends, and they will love you, they will stick to you, they will promote you. So just do whatever I do every day. I share with you what I do every day, and if you can simply copy what I do every day. You see, I'm everywhere. I'm active on social media no matter how busy I am. I always respond to email. I always pick up the phone. I respond to text messages. I do all of that, no matter what. That's who I am. And you should do the same. And of course, if you have nothing to start out with, start out slow. Start out with your friends, family, and expand that. Expand that. It's not that difficult. As long as you're really into it, as long as you spend time study, learning, people will recognize that. I see a lot of people, loan officer, they are so beginning, but they have the passion. They work hard. And the consumer and realtor, they see that. They see your passion. They see that you work hard. And one way to speed up the process is to work with Loan Factory. You know, at Loan Factory, we empower you. You have everything that I have. All of this rate program, all of the support, the technology. You and me are the same. We have the same resources. I don't see why I am better than you, and vice versa, right? We are the same. So I don't prevent you from copying my marketing material. I'm happy to share everything I have or what I do. So why not you, right? Hi, Nelson.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. A couple of days ago, a lot of us went from Loan Factory, from your classes, went to a class in Sun West that they were promoting FHA streamlines. I think I sent you an email on that. Anyway, they basically with some lenders, not every lender, but a lot of lenders that will play ball with them or allow it, they will cover the escrow, so they don't have to build an escrow again, because a lot of people don't want to pay build an escrow with FHA streamlines, and with the rates, with the news like of the half a point being deducted today, anyway, I went into a system that I have and downloaded like 400 people that have like 7% or in the sweet spot between the September and December. And what I wanted to know, one, can we have like maybe Rocket Mortgage do the same thing where they upfront, because they're $1 billion company, they would upfront it, and then 5 weeks later they'll get the money. And
Yeah.
two, do we have a way where we could just make sure that we're not calling people that are possibly on a new not disturb list? And because
Yeah.
I mean, obviously nobody's going to say no to you when you have a 6.5-7% rate and you're bringing them down to a 5.25.
Yeah. Thank you, Nelson. Thank you.
Okay.
So basically, there's a lot of work. You have to make sure that you don't cold call people without their permission. People in the do not call list and all that. You shouldn't text them. You might get penalized for texting people without authorization. And let's go back to the same advice that I have earlier. Don't call stranger. They won't go work with you unless you can impress them. Unless you show that you're good. Otherwise, imagine you cold call someone, they don't know you. Why would they believe you? Why would they work with you? They don't believe you. So no matter you say, I have a good rate of 5%, no point, no cost, they don't care. They don't believe you. So don't waste time on that. There's so many more people out there on social media who are looking for a mortgage. I'd rather go there and promote myself. You need to say something so good. So for example, you see my screen, right? How about this? How about this? Right now, we all know that there are so many thousands, so many million or so people out there looking to refinance or looking for a mortgage, right? Why don't you go there and post this program, $1,000 loss rate guarantee? You can simply copy, screenshot it and post this on social media.
Thuan, I have a quick question on this. Quick question.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit more how this works? I get these commercials now that we're seeing all this refi stuff, and these guys are coming out saying, hey, 5.75, no cost, no type of thing. And if we put this out there and someone else comes, I mean, can you just go a little bit more in depth of how it works so we're comfortable putting something out there saying we guarantee it or we pay $1,000?
Yes. So basically, earlier I said that the message is so important. You can make the noise, but the noise have to make sense. People have to love the noise. You can have loud music, and people who love loud music will love you. But you have to target the right audience, you know, with the right message. So this is a loud message, and most consumer will love this message. Consumer and realtor would love this. All the loan officer will hate you when you promote this, because you will take away their clients. So this program basically guarantee that you will offer your clients the best rate. Whoever come to you, they will get the best rate. And that is why and how you build trust to your realtor and your clients. They will love you. And if you promote, let's say you are Cambodian. You promote this to your Cambodian community. All of them will know you and love you and follow you. And all of them, when they need to get a mortgage, they will reach out to you, because you are the only one that have this program. The only one who guarantee that you offer them the best rate. And consumer out there, they want the best rate. And they know that you are promoting this. So next time they need mortgage, they reach out to you. They say, hey, Kevin, you said you have the lowest rate of $1,000 back, right? Then that's how the conversation started. And that's how you get so many phone calls every month, every week. And in this business, you need to be able to generate this kind of lead, this kind of the conversation, right? If you don't have anything to promote, how can you be successful? So at Loan Factory, we help you. We give you this program so that you can promote. Why not? And in case that we lose $1,000, the company pay for it. Well, the only thing we ask from you is you have to be willing to compete. And all of you already have that mentality. You always have to be ready to compete, right? So to answer your question, right now we roll out only these states, 12 states, and everything comes down to terms and conditions, right? And the term and condition. So the borrower have to follow 3 steps. The first step is they have to fill out their information and upload the LE, right? Second step, we will look at the LE and we tell them if we can beat it or not. If we beat it, perfect. That's it, done.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If we cannot beat it, I'm sorry, can we mute? If we cannot beat it, then we will tell the client, hey, go ahead and close the loan with this term. And after you close it, give me the CD. I will pay you $1,000. Simple, right? And the restriction right here, we only honor fixed rate conventional loan. So no jumbo, no high balance, and we exclude the lender, the builder preferred lender. So that's it. It's really simple. Any question about this?
Yes. What offer are you able to make in those states that you can't make this explicit offer?
What? Say that again. I'm sorry.
What alternative do you have in states where you're not able to offer this one?
Offer something else, but chew one bite down. Lender pay. You offer something else. There's so many things you can offer. Trust me. There are so many states that consumer don't even aware that they don't even know that they can get no cost refinance. You can promote that, right? You can promote that. You can promote this one. Let me share with you. There's so many things you can promote. So
Thuan, are there any updates on the corporate discount program?
Oh, that one is for corporation only because of the compliance. We cannot let you run that. But let me share with you, this is something you can do with our technology. It's amazing. You can promote the LLPA waiver. You know, like San Jose, your income is 216,000, you still qualify for the best rate. You can promote this. You can promote this. You can say that, hey, you know that your rate is 6%, and you think that your rate is good, right? Wait a second. Let me show you how you can save money. So you can show them that they can refinance. They can get 5.5%, no point, no cost, for 30-year fixed, or 15-year fixed. They can get 4.75%. I think this is a purchase. I have to switch it to refi. Do you see how fast I get things done? So fast. I can get things done really fast. So I will run. You need to know how to use our tool. So easy. I compare 15 years to 30 years, right? And I can promote that. I can promote a 15-year versus 30 years, and the borrower can save 317,000. Promote this, and then, or you can promote this. Let's say you have 27 years left, and 27 years left, and your rate is 6.5%, not decent, right? And you can see the saving. I'm not sure why I'm not showing up.
You are in mute. Go on.
Oh, hello. Are you?
Yeah, hi.
Sorry.
Hi,
My
Rocky.
question is, so you just ask us how to promote that 1,000 things. Let's say that I go on my page and promote this 1,000 guarantee that you have, or any kind of, either buy down, any kind of promotion you have at this time. How do I maintain my client stay for me, instead of him seeing the poster, this is the 1,000, and he goes to Low Factory and choose maybe someone else? How do I control that?
Good question. So on your website, you turn on that $1,000 offer so that it show up on your website. It has nothing to do with loanfactory.com. Everything is your website. Okay. So you go to marketing material. You can see every week the marketing team promote. Marketing team generate a lot of good material. I'm not sure why they didn't post it. So like here, you can see, you can promote this, and it's go to your website. Your URL will show up. If you click on request customization, marketing team will generate this for you, and it's gonna show your domain, your website. So you promote it and direct all the traffic to your website.
So do we need to request the marketing to put this, to post this on?
Right now, you only need to click this, and that's it. They will send you. But in about 2 weeks, it will become a generate button. You can click on it and generate the image.
I'm sorry, Thuan. You said right now, if you click on that, it will automatically, they will put it on our website, or they will send it to us through an email?
You click on it, it will create a ticket for the marketing team. They will prepare it. Next day, they send it to you.
Okay, and then I put it on the website, on my website,
Yes.
for instance?
Yes.
Do it
Yes.
myself?
No. You promote it on social media.
On social media, okay.
On your website, you log in, you can turn it on. I think there's a place somewhere here where you can turn it on. Yeah, you can turn it on somewhere here. You can turn on the.
Actually, I'm under marketing material, and I was trying to find the flyer where it posted the rate for the free 2-1 buy down, and I can't find it. Is it under, what tab was it under?
It's right here, marketing material. Marketing material.
Yeah, so I'm under
Yes.
marketing material. Oh, and then I need to press my page. Hold on, I'm on there. Marketing
Yes.
material.
Yes.
And then I click, then it has marketing images, one program, rate and
Yeah, yeah.
chart.
You go to marketing material, you go to rate and chart,
Rate and chart, okay.
and then purchase home ready, 2-1 buy down right here.
Oh, I didn't see that tab. So I was clicking the bottom one and it was doing like a rate comparison. So I see. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So one quick question, Thuan.
Yes.
Yeah. So a quick question, Thuan. So when we are going borrower paid, right? Is there any restriction of like, what is the minimum we can charge, like in order to beat the estimate, right? So can we go below 1% or like is there
Yes.
any risk?
Yes, you can go as low as 0. And that's what
Okay.
we expect. That's what we expect you to be willing to go. And if you go to 0 and we still got beaten, we cannot beat the offer, then loan factory will pay for that $1,000. You don't have to pay.
Got it.
I will pay. You don't have to pay. So
And
I want to help
our
you.
our minimum commission doesn't come into that play, right?
Yes, because borrow pay, so there's no minimum commission requirement.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Don, quick question. Can you go over a little bit more strategies on the refinance? I know we're getting into the 2-1 buy down.
Yeah, perfect. So 2-1 buy down is for purchase only. So the strategy to do refi is you need to target the refi. So I would go to a refinance here and promote this 5.625. You can generate the 30-year fix and promote it. Most people don't promote this. I don't know why. You can promote this 5.625, and this is no point of cost, I believe. And then you can even, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're the person to be showing us this. I think we should do marketing. Like you just showed us and I got into it. I'm going to do it in Spanish and English. But I think we get caught up on stuff with so much that there's a lot to absorb. And this is great that you're doing this. I just learned something that I didn't know that I have the capability of doing it and not going to marketing. I think that we got to do more material marketing stuff because you have great stuff. But I guess we're clueless. You know, like unlike yourself, that you are the big guy, you're the kahuna. But we need to get this stuff. I just created it. I love it. I'm gonna post it on my media. Thank you.
Yeah. So
hi, Thuan.
I agree with you. You can, but I advise you all. Loan Factory will build a lot of rate tool rating for you. So one thing that you must do is go here, play around with every menu, every page, and then just play around with it. Holiday, generate holiday, and send it out. Review is really good. Whenever you get a review, you should send it out. Get 1 second. So, and then Google review is something I really want all of you to do. This is so critical. You need to go to Google My Business and request to have an account. You need to sign up with Google to have a Google My Business account. This is so critical because, listen to me, most of your clients will choose you if you have a lot of 5-star review on Google. And not only that, you can see Loan Factory will not promote you if you don't have good Google review. So you know Amazon, right? You know Amazon, right? They have like millions of sellers. But if you have good review, the consumer can see you. Same here. Same here. We will have a lot more traffic to our main website. And you see here, we promote good loan officer. If you don't have good review, you don't have Google review, you're out. We're going to have more loan officer. We're going to have 3,000, 5,000 loan officers. And if you If you don't have good Google review, you won't show up here. I know a lot of loan officers here get phone call from clients. The client connected to you because they want to work with you. They don't want to work with a website. They know that Loan Factory is good, and they don't know who to call. Think about the consumer mindset, right? Consumer doesn't know much. They go here, they see the rate, everything look good. The next thing they see is this. They got to call someone, and you want to be on top. So you have to sign up for Google My Business account.
When you sign up for that account, then what do you do? Because I already had one. I just don't know where to put the link.
It's very easy. Go to the same link and connect. That's it. You go to, I'm not sure why, but you can go here and click on, there should be a button for you to connect.
Thuan, before we start getting off track, because I thought this call was about refinancing.
Yes.
Can we go back to refinancing before we start getting Google? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
Thank you. So,
Thank you.
so let's go back to refinancing.
So I have a question. Is that okay,
Yes.
Ryan? Okay. So when you clicked on the link, you went back to that page where you created that flyer for the refinance. What is that based off of? What rate? What state? Is that how is that creating the flyer, that content and that rate?
Yeah. So
Good question. Thank you.
all of you supposed to have your website, right?
Right.
And let me get the page up. And on your website, you're supposed to put down the compensation that you want.
Right.
And so it's automatic. It's based on that compensation.
Okay. Can you go back to where did you click for that?
Here. Let me show it to you right here, right?
So what company?
Okay, rate chart. Okay.
Yeah.
And you happen to say no cost. So what do you mean by that? Like no lender costs?
No closing cost. No cost at all.
But I have a question here. As a loan officer, we all know all loan has cost. There is really no such type of things, no cost.
Yeah, so
Cost
it's easy.
Is offset by the lender credit.
Yes, you can use.
But do we need to put a disclosure when we say no cost loan?
No. As long as we can deliver what we promise, it's good. If whatever we post is truthful, correct, and we can deliver that, the consumer can see all the term, we're good to go. So for example, this refinance, right? This refinance, and let's say in this one we set it to 1%. Remember, on your website you set the default, and the default go with you everywhere, on the pricing engine, on the marketing materials, or reflecting what you want. So it will automatically. So if you want to change, you have to manually change it. If you don't want to change it, you can ask our support team. They can help you change it. But when you join Loan Factory, we build a website for you. You set up how much is your compensation that you want to show to your clients. So for example, here we run a refinance rate and term, right? And that's a column called no closing costs, right? So if you pick this, it's gonna be no cost, 5.99, and 5.875, that will be $838 cost. If you want to see the breakdown, you click on the lender name. You can see your compensation. You can see closing costs here. But because of the big credit from the lender, it will offset in each other.
One quick question, Thuan. I'm sorry. So
How is
today,
closing cost calculated? How do you know that exactly would be the closing cost?
It should be, we estimated it should be close to accurate.
today I spoke with one of the lenders, Flagstar, and they said that like I can't use the lender credit towards my broker compensation for broker paid wholesale loan.
Wait, you cannot use what? You cannot use what?
Lender credit for broker compensation? So here it shows the broker compensation, right, as 3,500. So I was told that I can't use the lender credit for broker compensation
I
for
don't
wholesale.
understand you. The lender credit is for the borrower, not for you. So it has nothing to do with compensation.
So on the
This
no
is-
cost, we just go in here and we make sure that 65, 62 credit is gonna cover, we click down, we look at the final cost and it's gonna cover all that.
Yeah, the lender credit here is enough to offset. I use the word offset.
Yeah.
You know, the lender give you a big pie. You divide it up, you give some as commission, some you give to the borrower. Borrower use it to offset the closing costs. That's it.
And you went with client paid with these scenarios, right? With the borrower paid of compensation. Am I right? Not the lender.
Normally we do borrow pay, but in order to do no point, no cost loan, this is so important.
Right.
In order to do no point, no cost loan, there are only two possible scenarios. There are three scenarios. Lender pay. But that scenario is unlikely because our lender pay is too high. So most of us will never go lender pay, refinance, no point, no cost. So that is unlikely to happen. The other two scenario is, the second scenario is you switch to borrow pay and lower your comp. Let's say to 1% in this case, right?
Right.
Oh, that's where you plug that in right there for borrow pay.
1%.
Right there. Okay, thank you.
And this is borrow pay. So when we say borrow pay, borrower have to pay us. Lender cannot pay us. Okay, literally. Borrow payment, borrow pay us. We, and lender do not allow.
Still do some checking on home equity lines for you.
Okay, so we cannot have the lender pay. So this is borrow pay. That means the borrower have to pay this 1%. But then the borrower get the credit from the lender. The borrower can use that credit to pay for everything. Closing costs, impound account reserve, those prepaid interest, all of that. So there's a problem with this setup because some borrower, they will say this: I want to refinance, no point, no cost. I don't want to bring in any money. The loan amount, 300,000. The balance right now, 300,000. I want my new loan amount, 300,000. No more, no less. They don't want to bring in money. They're afraid that loan officer like us will cheat them. They don't like cheating. A lot of loan officers are cheating or confusing them, and they hate it. So they don't want to bring in any closing costs, any money for closing costs. If you promise them no point, no cost, they don't want to bring in any money for closing costs. So we will run into trouble in this case because the borrower have to bring in 1%. We, in other situations, would rely on lender credit to offset it. But in this case, the borrower have to pay us 1%. So, and borrowers say they don't want to bring in money, we stuck. So in this case, there are two possible solutions. The first solution is we persuade them to open up an escrow account, right? So with escrow account, the borrower has to bring in reserve for tax and insurance. And that amount can be $4,000 or $5,000 easily, right? So the borrower will pay us. We will get the lender credit to put up in the impound reserve account. The borrower didn't even know what's going on. They just know that no point, no cost. They can apply and the money they bring in, they think that is for the impound reserve. Nobody cares. right? On paper, the number is all over the place. But at the end, you can simply explain to them, I give you the loan, no point, no cost, but you need to bring in $4,000 to pay for the impound reserve. So that's it. Everything's solved. So in order to do borrow pay compensation, no point, no cost, the borrower have to willing to go with impound account. Otherwise, we go to the last setup, the last solution, which is correspondent loan. With correspondent loan, everything becomes super easy. We don't care because in borrow pay, in correspondent loan, there is no such thing as lender pay or borrow pay. The money is money. Who care? Nobody care. So everything's solved. The problem solved. We can offer no point, no cost, no problem.
Thuan, I have a question right there.
Let me finish it. I'm sorry. Let me finish it. I'm sorry, Irene.
Okay.
So the only problem with correspondent loan, correspondent channel, is we only have one lender.
Which one?
Which is Rocket Mortgage. And let's say in this case, we offer 5.875 to MK Lending. And we offer this to our client, but then Rocket has higher rate. That's not good. So I run into this situation this morning when the client want no point, no cost, but that is not Rocket. Then that means that we have to go correspondent, they have to go with this lender and the pricing that works. And there's nothing we can do. That is the problem.
And just because it's so important, do you recommend us check the rate here on Loan Factory and also go to the lender's rate sheet, make sure they confirm too, because so there is no discrepancies?
My recommendation, always use our website. And if you have doubt, you should check with the lender website. And if you see difference, go to the support on Marketplace and ask them. They will take a look. Yes.
Can I interject on that? I trust your judgment and stuff like that, but I have to convey something. On 3 or 4 occasions, I looked at our engine here, and I went to Loan United, Provident, and Freedom, and our rates are not the same. I would recommend the 206 people on here look at Loan Factory and go to the lender that you're going to go. I was going to disclose 6 1/8, giving back $1,340. It wound up going to 6 1/2, costing the borrower 1.3. So,
Alex, 95% when you see the difference because you don't know, you don't set up correctly, you don't compare apple to apple. So you always have to check the compensation right here. You always have to. You need to, as a good loan officer, you're supposed to know how pricing works. You need to click here to see the breakdown. You have to see the adjustment. You have to compare. I'm pretty sure I use it every day. My client use it every day. I close so many loans. If there's any issue, I'm the first one that know the problem. So most of the time, there's no problem with our pricing engine.
Yeah, I do the 1 1/4 borrower paid, and then obviously the 2 1/2, 2. Kind has 2. I've learned the system, but it trust me, I've done it with especially with Provident. Anyway,
what I ask you to do, if you see the difference, go talk to the support right away. They will take a look and they will tell you. We do not allow our pricing engine to give wrong pricing because every day, thousands of users will go here and quote rate. I cannot give them the wrong rate because they will call me and say, Thuan, what happened? Your website is liar. And I will be
a billion times. I agree with you a billion times, and I've been doing this, and sometimes it catches it wrong. But anyway, just wanted to convey to everybody. I would second it with whoever you're going to Kind Lending, whoever your 2 1/2, 2, 1.5, and then whatever your comp is. But I run into that situation. Thank you.
Yeah, help me.
Okay, I asked
If you
on
see
the
anything
bar.
wrong, report right away. I doubt anything wrong. Just let the support team know, they will take a look right away. Yeah. Hi,
Hóa ra
Emily.
người Việt Nam và Việt Bắc ở Trung Quốc lại khác nhau đến vậy. Khi một cô gái Việt Bắc đi chợ mua đồ ở Việt Nam, do cô ấy làm rất ít nên cô ấy.
Please, Brian.
Do you have, is there a training on lender paid versus borrower paid? Because I come from retail, so I was running everything lender paid.
I think that maybe we should set up a training. Can you email the support team so that we can have a section training on that? I think a lot of retail loan officers still confused about this. So your retail setup is similar to correspondent channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you bring up that
Thuan?
box? Yeah. So
yes.
So Thuan, like in case of borrower paid refinancing, what you just told us was for in case of no cost, right? No cost refinancing, we would have to ask the borrower to set up like a escrow. That way we can put all the extra credit towards the escrow account, but the origination charge they would have to pay. We can roll it back to their loan amount, but we cannot use that lender credit to offset the loan origination in the Section A. But what we can tell them is that, hey, you know what? You are paying $2,000 in loan origination cost, but you are getting $2,000 in your escrow account. Is that the right way to say, Thuan?
Yes. You can do that. You can do that.
Okay.
But then some difficult clients, they don't want that. They don't want you to cheat them. They think that you cheating because you promised no point no cost, but then you raise the loan amount. They don't want to raise the loan amount. Most borrowers hate that. They don't want you to raise the loan amount. They want my current balance, 300K, the new loan have to be the same. So be careful on that. You have to explain clearly. Otherwise, they think that you're cheating them.
Thuan? So on box A, it's going to show the origination fee, and then I don't know what box it is, but on the very bottom, it's going to show on the LE, it's going to show the credit.
Yes.
The offset box A.
No, that is for lender pay. That is it's offset, but we cannot say that. The credit is going to go to the impound reserve. The Section A is borrower pay compensation. Borrower has to pay us.
Yeah,
that's the correct way to understand that. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question here. So in our website, in Loan Factory, what it does whenever we do the pricing, it actually the lender credit will be embedded inside the pricing that we get here, versus when we go to the lenders and we try to price the same exact thing, they might gonna lower it, but they will not see that credit. So we have to just try to hire that credit. Okay, got it now. Okay.
So remember, our website is for consumer. We are serving our consumer. So we need to talk. We need to talk their language. Okay. You cannot talk your language.
Thuan, on the closing costs, I know you said everything's built out on our website. I just actually priced as we've been on the call because I just got a new refi client today. So I priced it out. I'm looking at the closing costs. And I wish there was some sort of breakdown of what is actually, how did you come up with it? How did they come up with this number? Like for your, and on the screen, yours is 35. What is your closing cost? 3,200. Yeah. Well, 3,200 is showing on mine, and I'm in the Carolinas. You're in California. It's hard for me to believe that we have similar closing costs.
No, don't worry. I already put in the estimate closing cost for all states.
Okay.
It should be close to accurate.
Okay.
Thuan, I have a question. So if you're starting, because I received an email for this meeting, but I just want to know if you're starting as a new loan officer, because it looks like a lot of people here have experience with being a loan officer. If you're starting new and you just got your license, how do you start to go out there, go to meetings? I don't know where to start to be a successful loan officer.
Irene, I just said earlier, I know that you knew you started out from scratch. And I said earlier, you need to start out with your circle, inner circle, 100 friends that you have. Work on that. I told you earlier that you need to start getting active on social media. You start making friends. You start communicate and chatting and learning and sharing. You need to work hard. That is the only way. There is no magic in here. If you starting out nothing, then it's gonna take you time, and you're gonna have to work hard. There's no magic. No one can help you, and everything is you, nothing else. I cannot help you. I give you the system. I give you the support. I give you the material. I empower you. But you still have
But
to.
how do I get to understand your system and Loan Factory? That's where I'm trying to understand, because I see there is a lot of things there to learn and to be online and like just go back from rates or for promotion and this, that. There is a training for that.
Yeah. I mean, we have training every week, every month. We have 4 training every month. 2 from Jessica, 2 from me. The sad thing is most of you don't attend the training. And then when you run into problem, you blame us. You say we didn't provide the training. Jessica provides 2 trainings a month for all new loan officer. I provide training as well. But I'm surprised that you don't show up. And at the end, you complaining that you don't know who, nobody showed you the system, nobody showed you the process.
You should definitely be on Jessica's training, whoever that is asking the question. She is going to go in detail these things as a new loan officer, and it's going to make it all come together for you.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
You go to marketplace, you see all the event there, all the training there. Attend the training and think about this. Let me. This is really important. I know that many of you are new. Your worst enemy is you afraid. You think that you don't know, and you need training. But the right way of thinking is you don't even need the training, because our technology empower you. You don't need to know so much. All you need to do is 2 things. Learn how the pricing engine works, how to quote rate. And we make it so easy for you already. Consumer can understand it. It's just basically, oh, you want the refinance, right? Here. And here's the rate. That's it. All you need to do is get familiar with the pricing engine and go out there and promote that you can quote rate for them. That's it.
Okay, Thuan, one quick question. I have one quick question before we get ahead of ourselves. I know you did yourself, like, what did you do differently comparison to the loan originators out there to gather all these refinance? Was it your marketing that was your biggest niche?
Okay, this is the main point of this section. Let me tell you now. Everyone, please hold on. This is the main point here. What I do, right? So I have so many clients. So let me go back to the main topic. What I do. So earlier I said that I create mailing lists. I create a big mailing list. I have like some lists. I have 50,000 clients. I build up a big mailing list, and I regularly contact them, email them, let them know the benefit. But I don't spam them. I try every time I email them, I give them something really good so that they like me. So don't spam people. Try to build relationship to your client. So for example, you know that you can create a newsletter. Where is it here? I think there's a newsletter here. Mailing list. You can create newsletter or mailing list. Let's say here, you should soon create all clients.
Sweet.
You should do the same. Log into your account. Mozo already create some mailing list for you with all your clients automatically. So if you have all your clients, you can send them an email. Like click on this, you can send them an email. And what I do every day, I select a template, right? I select company template. And then I will write my story. there's a lot of template. You can select a template, and you can write a newsletter to your client, all of your clients, and then you update them with the Fed rate, what happened. You can write, you can delete this if you don't like it. You can give them a tips what they can do, and it can be mortgage tip. It could be any kind of tips, right? Whether real estate, anything, and then you send it to all your clients. Try to keep it
So you have
relevant.
to manually enter the content.
Yes.
It's not okay.
And you can create a newsletter and then include a link in here.
But you don't. Do you have any templates where the information is already there based off of, so we
Yes.
don't have to come up with the content?
Yeah, this is something that I'm gonna release. I'm gonna build something for me. I'm gonna email newsletter out every week, and all you need to do is I want to use the company newsletter. You turn it on whenever I send my newsletter. It will use the same content sent to your client, and you are the sender. So your client won't see.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
I will. I'm working on that. We have that already. It's just I need to do this. The system has that already.
And
So-
one last question about this newsletter. Is it a way to set it where it goes out, say, every Monday, instead of me having to manually go in here?
Right now, because you have to prepare it, you have to prepare the material. That's why you have to click on it to send it out.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So now let's go back. Newsletter or mailing list are things that you have to do. All of you have to have a mailing list of your past client, of your realtor. Create a list. And Mozo already created the list for you. Make sure you use it. Log into your system, you will see it. I'm pretty sure you will see it. Log into your system, we build a list for you. And if you create new list, click here, and you can import the list. So for example, when you can import the static list, you can give it a name, right? And then you can import the list. And we have a template for you. You download it and populate it. It has the template. And then you can upload it. That's it. It's really simple. You have to do it. If you don't do it, sorry, there's nothing.
So Thuan, like, how were you able to get all these borrower email? Like, I know that most of them, they are your past client, Thuan, but in order to find like a new borrowers, like, do you buy leads, or like what was your approach besides the social media?
A different approach, right? For me, everyone is different. Let's say you are the president or the board of director of a golf club. You have that database. Use it. That's the best way. If you, it depends on you, right? So for me, because so many Vietnamese know me, my plan is to purchase a big list of 100,000 Vietnamese in America so that I can send them email. That's what I'm gonna do. You can do the same, but you need to pick a target. Don't spam people.
Mm-hmm.
You need to pick a target that they like you. They want to listen to you. They want to receive information from you. Don't spam people. Listen to my advice. Spamming will not give you any result. If they don't know you, they will not check your email, or they will mark you as spammer. They will not read it. So don't spam. You need to work hard to build that relationship. You need to work hard to have that database, and you work on that database. Okay, any questions?
I agree. One last question. Do you have any Facebook ads that you use that were useful for you as well?
Yes. I'm running some Facebook ad right now. And this is a good question that lead to this feature. Look at this, Facebook ad. We build this feature for you. And remember, I promise you that Mozo will build a feature to help you to run Facebook ad. It is exactly like Lead Hacker. Lead Hacker charges you $350 a month to use their software. $350 a month. Now we build this for you. So you go to your Facebook app, you click on it to connect to Facebook. In order to run Facebook app, you need to connect to it. You need to have a Facebook page so that you can run ads. So the first step is connect to Facebook. And after you connect to Facebook, you can run a campaign. So right now the campaign is not completely ready yet, but you can run campaign. After you connect, you can see the step. We are working to make it so much easier. But right now, if you want to run Facebook ads, first you connect to Facebook. Secondly, you define who you want to target, how much you want to spend a day, how much is the total budget. And then the last step is you select the content, the image, the video, the message, and then you run. Easy. So we build that feature for you. But in about 2 weeks, we make it so much easier. We have the campaign. Whatever campaign I run, you can just select it and run it. So we will empower you. The campaign that I tested and it's good, I will show it there. All you need to do is, I want to run one campaign, and this is my budget. That's it. We allow you to copy what I do, and you can indicate how much you want to spend on it. And when the lead coming in, it will show up on your lead page automatically. So, and you can even, we can improve it so that when the lead show up, it will text you. But I need feedback from you to make it better. You need to give feedback to the Mozo team. And that is the reason why this morning I asked you to join the Mozo user group on Facebook. So any feedback you have, you write it there. They will, if it's good, they will do it for you.
So Thuan,
so we need to work together. I build something to help you. You need to use it and give us feedback. Otherwise, how we going to make it work? How am I going to help you if you don't give us feedback?
So
Mozo user. Check my email this morning. Yeah, hi, request.
Yes, thank you, Thuan. So let's say if you are stuck somewhere, right? Like, do we have like a mortgage coach or someone who can like sometimes guide us, or do we is the lender's AE is the only person that we can go, like who can help us whenever we are stuck in any kind of loan?
Yeah. So,
or if you have question.
Your question is general. I need to know what kind of help you need with. So we have so much help. The AE on
scenario based.
Then you need to go to 2 places: the AE on the marketplace or our underwriter. And you can see right here on my Facebook page here, you can see I run ads, and I got so many leads. So many leads here. You can see the timestamp. You see the timestamp? Every few minutes, I got 1 lead, and in Spanish and Vietnamese and all kinds of language. So we will have this available on your portal. All you need to do is, I want to run this ad. You select the ads that you want to run. It's already built for you, ready to go. You select it. And it's going to be more powerful than Lead Hacker. Because you know why? Because Lead Hacker, they give you a generic message template. This campaign is for me. I run it. And I think it's to work. You can get
where
used.
Is this one, Thuan? Where is this one that you just been? This is a Facebook ad or it's ours?
Yeah, I just showed you, right? On your website, you go to Facebook ads, and you click, you connect to Facebook, and after you connect, you can run the campaign.
Hey, Thuan.
Are the ads state specific
I'm
or
sorry?
is it general? Are the ads state specific for people that are licensed in multiple states?
Yeah, you can select. You can select the target audience. Like, I want to run it only in Houston, Texas. And there's some criteria that you can change. And there will be a link where you click on that, it takes you to the Facebook website. You can play around with it as well. So our system and Facebook system talk to each other. So if you can change it on our system, or you can go to Facebook and review it and make change as well. But we give you a tool to help you run ads on Facebook.
Juan, your email campaign is amazing. The one to me as a loan officer, what is that called? So I can take that and kind of like create it into my own to buyers and realtors.
It's all about here. What kind of message you want to send to your clients, to your realtor? Like here, whenever I love when I send the email to recruit loan officer, I try to understand that. I know their pain. So I put in a message so that they can relate it. They say, oh yes, this makes sense. Say the right thing. And that's why you see loan officers love to join Loan Factory, because I tell them that I show that I can solve their problem. I know their problem and they love me. Same thing with you. If you want to win the consumer, you write a good email. Target what they want to hear. Same thing with realtor. If you want to talk about realtor, I can have another section talk about realtor. Realtor, they also need a lot of help. So if you can write a good message and you blast them, they will love you. And now we have MMI, right? We have Bonzo. So you can use MMI Bonzo. You can send a text message campaign to the realtor to build a relationship with them. You can offer them something simple, like a rate update daily or weekly. They love it. All realtors don't know anything about mortgage. They don't know the rate, but they really want to know what is the rate today. They really want to know. So if you send them the rate update every week, they love you. And we already built that for you. You can go to the email drip campaign, and I think it's under another, yeah, you can set up, I think it's drip campaign. It's so slow. Let's see.
I'm sorry, I just mean the campaign that you use to recruit us as LOs. Do you have that campaign, or the campaign that you send to your clients? What is it called?
Yeah, I mean, you go to the mailing list, right? You send email to your realtor, and then you will see what happened. I deleted it. Yeah. Oh, you go to send mail, and let me try it. Let me try it. You can use company template. You can.
So how does the system know, like, what's the rate today? Or do you have to manually input the rate?
The system does everything for you.
Oh, nice, nice.
You only need to turn it on. We build it so easy for you. And a lot of realtors love me. They send business to me because they see the rate. They see that my rate is lower than my competitor. Realtor, they don't know much, right? They just know that, oh, Loan Factory is rate, good brand name, good rate. They always have good rate, and they receive daily rate every day. That's it for convenience. They don't know who else to send to. They send to me. That's it. So you can do the same thing. So you can select.
Can we match the marketplace rated advertisement for today's rate with the pricing engine? When I'm doing it, it's off by 50 points, 50 basis points.
See, you can select. Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
When you go to the marketing materials you generate for California, and it generates today's rate 5.365 or 265, and then can we generate the same scenario with the pricing engine? And when I do the same thing, the pricing engine, it is off by half percentage.
I don't quite understand. If you see any problem, you should talk to the support team. They can answer your question. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have time right now to go to troubleshoot the problem, but it shouldn't be a problem.
It's not a problem. Like marketplace advertising material, right? And if all of us are using that, and the advertisement says that it is today's rate for certain scenario is 5.375 within California at certain zip code. And when I do the same thing in the pricing engine, if I have to provide the same rate for any customers after seeing the ad comes to us and asks for the same rate. I'm not able to generate that. That's what my question.
So this is some of you say the same thing, and that's why this is what you should do. You go to marketing material, rate and chart, right?
Yes.
And let's say you advertise refinance, right?
Yes.
And the rate is right here, 5.75. If you think this rate is wrong, very simple. Click on it. It will take you to the real scenario. It will run the scenario. It will show you all the breakdown. And here you can verify if it's wrong or not. So it's a little bit slow. I don't know why, but let's see. So you can see the rate sheet. You can see everything. And this is what I want you to do. If you think that the system is wrong, do this. I don't know why it takes so long. It's spinning. It's running forever. Why is that? Yeah, we can come back later, but I just recommend you to click on this link.
Okay, got it.
I will run the pricing, and you can see the parameter. You can see the base pricing and all the adjustment, and then you can compare.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
And did you say the answer that we need to provide to the current borrowers when they ask us the today's rate cut of a half point? What is our response would be as a loan officer? Like, when can they expect some kind of price change, a rate change?
Nobody know when the rate will change. It's the future. We cannot give them advice.
So
we don't know. That's why you say you don't know.
The Fed rate cut would not impact the mortgage rate. What would be our response? Like, it may or may not impact?
No, it's just because the Fed respond exactly what the market expects. And that's why. If the Fed respond better, let's say they cut 1%, then the mortgage rate will drop 0.5% right now when we talk.
Does the pricing engine reflect that? Like, in case?
If the Fed react exactly like the market expect, no change. Like right now, no change. But if the Fed cut 1%, so that is 0.5% better than everyone else expect. Then you will see bond drop 0.5%, mortgage drop 0.5%. You will see that. But if Fed cut only a quarter, so rate will jump 25 bps. That's how you should understand and explain to your client.
Thuan, quick question. Do you guys have instructions on how to read the portion where that comes up where it says base price and
I had another training about pricing engine, how you understand how you read rate sheet, how you understand all the adjustment. I think I had a training about that. So if you can ask the support team, if they have it, they can say.
They have it? Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's important to understand pricing engine, how things work. It's very important.
That's the most important thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, thank you. And that's why you should, if you're not sure, you need to watch the training and attend it. This section is talk about what I do for refinance, right? So let's not talk through these issues. So mailing list, Facebook ads, email drip campaign, of course, rate alert is something else too. So if you pay attention, let me log out to her tab. Rate alert is something that you have to do. And I don't know why most loan officers don't do it. If I'm not afraid, if I use it, why not you? So I use the rate alert, and that gives me so much business. Basically, every loan when I submit to the lender, I pick the lender for my loan. I create rate alert so that the rate alert will monitor the rate for my client and for me, so that the borrower will monitor and tell me when they want to lock the rate. So I have the requirement. All my staff, they have to create rate alert for all my active loan. And the moment my loan is locked, we disable the alert. And 4 months after the loan is funded, we turn it active again. We lower the rate, we set the new target rate. And that is how I have like 20,000 rate alert running at any given time, more than that. So let me share with you my rate alert right here. So if you notice this, so this is my loan. I have 90 active loans, and you see if it would not with QM lender, we create rate alert, all of it, and if we lock, that means we have the confirmation here. We lock already, then we disable the alert. What happened to this? Oh, this because this is a heat loan. That's fine. But we always create rate alert and we lock already right here. We inactivate it. So, and then when 4 months after the loan is funded, we activate again. So that means I always have the rate alert monitor the rate for all of my clients. So I did that so that a few months later, when rate drop, the system automatically email my borrower and ask them to refinance. I don't have to monitor manually. So anyone have questions about rate alert? What you can do is so easy to create rate alert. You can run the pricing and create rate alert for your clients. It's so easy.
Is you create the rate alert for your client. Let's say if your client, you did a loan, it was 7%. Then you set up the rate alert for instance, for 6%. So when it reaches the 6%, it'll let you know and the client know that the rate is at what you want. Let's go and start another refi.
Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Irene. Miriam, Irene.
Oh no, I raised my hand before.
Thank you. Miriam, who else? Nazi?
Yeah, I raised my hand before too, so I got my answer. Thank you so much, Thuan.
Regina? Regina? Nazi? Okay. Sandra? Hello, Sandra? Okay. Then, I don't know. Karen?
Yes, Thuan, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Great presentation. I enjoy it. Question is, I've been using pretty much Rocket for all my loans, and then I added Flagstar, and just two lenders is what I try to focus on. What's your opinion?
You should expand that and work with more lenders.
Okay, which ones do you recommend? My clients are usually A+, say 760 plus FICO, you know it, right?
The best lender. The lender with the best rate. Pick them, why not?
Which one?
Any lender that has the best rate for you, for your clients.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So, I think it's already 2 hours, more than 2 hours. I want to wrap it up. I'm sorry. Anyone have any really urgent question?
Yes,
Hey,
so
Thuan,
Thuan,
can I
Thuan,
just ask you about the Facebook the ads that you're going to be running?
Yes.
Will it be the same thing as Facebook Ad Manager, where it tells you like cost per click, amount of images that are presented, and basically tell you where your dollars are being spent or how much you're spending?
Yes.
And will it also show like the top 10 people that are getting it, so we could see, like, emulate them, so see what they're doing or what campaign is working the best? you know, like something like that where we're all not in the same zip code, so it doesn't matter if, you know, somebody copies somebody from Texas.
So basically, our website will help you run the ads. We want to keep it easy and simple for everyone, because I know that most people are not good at running ads. So our goal is to help you click, done, run the ads and get the lead.
No, I understand that, but by
listen.
Okay,
I know. If you want to see the detail, we have a link. You click on it, it takes you to Facebook website. You can see all the breakdown. You can see all the number that you want to see, like cost per click and all that. Impression.
But I mean, it's to show like the other loan officers that have tweaked it the right way. Like how they got it to $1 a click.
Everyone have different criteria, and I don't know if Google, Facebook allow us to do all of that. That is so scientific. Maybe later on in the future, but not right now.
Okay.
And I advise all of you, you need to do A/B testing. You need to try. It's always try and error. You run an ad.
What I mean is more like, since it's going into our CRM or into our drip campaign or whatever, it's going into our alerts to hear the customer. Yeah, obviously you could see that this person put up $100 and he got 50 replies. The other person put $100 and got 2 replies. What is he doing better? So you can tweak it that way. In other words, you're getting the results. You're just trying to understand, like, okay, you know, maybe I need to tweak this way.
Yeah, my advice is, we have 1,200 loan officers. You don't compare with an average loan officer. You compare with a successful loan officer. So you look at my ads, you look at all the top producer ads, and you compare. You should compare by manually, because that's help you. You need to learn. When you compare manually, it helps you learn. You need to observe. You need to compare what kind of message, what kind of image, what kind of video that Thuan have. What do I have? Why? You need to learn that way. That's the best way to learn. So that next time you can design your own ads, it become more effective. Okay.
So Thuan, in the rate alert, right? The rate alert that goes to the clients, that is just like the par rate, right? But we would have to explain them that it's gonna cost them 1%.
No, it's already included in your commission. Remember this. We always speak in their language.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to confuse them. So we give them the rate that they will get, nothing else. Yeah. So, Goody?
Yes. So I had a question on this great presentation, right, about marketing and bringing more fish in, right, into that boat.
Yes.
The issue that I'm having is that I have 10 deals, for example, that I need to close. I can't go market because I'm babysitting the loans. I'm ready to move over with you to be able to do that, and I'm starting next month. But how is it that you can close 1,000 loans? How is your processing and your LOA being able to do it?
This is something I want to talk to everyone too. You have to trust me. You have to believe me. Many loan officers out there are trying to do everything. You cannot by yourself close so many loans. You have to delegate. You have to trust each other. You have to trust your processor. How can you scale if you keep busy processing loan? You know, one example, you know, Thuan Nguyen, right? She's always the top 10 loan officer in the company. She work hard. She care for her clients up to the level that she obsessed. If the processor doesn't touch the loan or clear the condition within 2 hours, she cannot stand it. She jump in and clear it. So I told her, You cannot do this. You need to trust your processor. Give them some space. Give them time so that they can help you. That way, you can have time to bring in more business. You need to follow the best practice. You should not refinance. You should not process your own loan. I told everyone, don't process your own loan. And you need to work together. You have to delegate. You have to work as a team. That's how I can scale. You have to follow me. There's no way one human person can close 20 or 30 loans by doing everything yourself. It's impossible.
It is. It is.
Yeah, so that's why at Loan Factory, you need to trust the system, trust the processor, give him some space. And of course, you still spend a little bit of time log into the system, check the to-do, check the note, make sure they're working on it. And if you see a condition that sits there for 3-4 days, not clear, simple, pick up the phone and say, hey, what happened? Why this condition have not closed for 3 days? Simple, get it done. You have to trust them. Remember, we have 30 days to close the loan. Plenty of time. You need to give them some space and delegate. That's why you can scale.
Thuan, at what point do you, when you feel like you're at the place where you really do need more than just your processor and you need an LOA, what is the process to do that?
I say if you close consistently about 10 loans or more, you should start looking into have another system. And at Loan Factory, we are working on that. We are building up a team to help you with your prospect. They will set up the loan for you, make sure 1003 is done, make sure all documents done. They might also help you manage your pipeline and all that, so that you are completely free, focused on bringing the business.
Yeah, they cut it because I think they didn't tell me, but as of like Friday, we only had like 14. Yeah, I didn't even see that. They didn't tell me they canceled. Yes, I mean, we don't want to.
Sorry, Steve, I cannot hear you. I'm sorry. We have to mute you. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, Regina. You've been raising your hand. Chakri? Chakri?
Yeah, yes, Thuan. Like, sorry, like this is regarding the clarification which you spoke about earlier for the broker paid compensation. We need to ask the borrower to open impound account and bring the check to offset prepaid cost for broker compensation, right? So my question is, lender is anyways going to pay for prepaids in the escrow account, and how can we ask the borrower to bring the check for prepaid? Can you please explain?
If they agree to have an impound account, then they must bring in money for the impound reserve.
Right. And then
that is the trick. The money they bring in actually to pay us, but we tell them that they bring in for the impound reserve. That's it. Make it simple for them to understand. With the regulator, that money is to pay us. With us, that money is to fund the impound account.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
So that means like, this whole technique will only work if they open up an impound account and if they put money for prepaids and escrow, right?
Yeah.
This will only work then. If they say, hey, I want to waive my escrow and prepaid, then this technique will not work. Got it.
Yes, and then you have to send to correspondent channel.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. This was
Just
super
to
helpful.
follow up on the question that was just asked, is he saying, and I kind of missed it, but the escrow, the impounds, you're not including that in the fees? Is that what you're saying? When you
impound account is never a fee. It's not a fee. It's the reserve.
Right. Okay. So that's why. Okay. So as I'm looking at the numbers, I'm like, how do you know? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Thank you. Thank you. Alexander?
Yeah. Hey, Thuan. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you for the presentation. Just a quick question, real quick. If we want to watch the recording of this again, where do we go to get the recording?
You have the support team. They are here. I think they are chatting.
Okay.
Yeah, or you can go to our marketplace. You can talk to support. They can share with you.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great.
And I
I'll
do
send them an email.
recommend everyone to watch it again. If there's something that you don't understand, or I myself, I learn a lot by myself. I go to YouTube, anything interested to me, I get watching, I listen to YouTube over and over so that I can learn. So this is the same thing. You need to, if you see something that you like and you want to master it, you keep listening to it over and over again.
And one last question, Thuan. So what year did you actually start originating loans, and what motivates you?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
In which year did you start originating loans? Like, when did you start? And then what motivates you?
2008. And when I started, I hate working for a company and I want to make my own money, just like you. My goal was very simple, but I start like the business. I start like to help. I enjoy helping others. I see that a lot of consumers out there have been ripped off by some bad loan officer who are proud that they make $250 per loan. They rip off the consumer. They play game with the consumer. They pay the realtor so that they can win the deal. A lot of illegal arrangement happening out there, and I hate that. So I have a passion to help my clients. And if you have the same passion, I'm 100% sure you will be successful. But if you are in the business and you want to make a lot of money, then the chance that you'll be successful is less. If you enjoy working and help others, you're going to be successful for sure. As long as you help people, that's it. People will recognize it. They will come back to you. They will promote you, and you're going to become an expert. Everyone will come to you. So I want you to focus on that. You try to be the best. Try to be good. Work hard, and try to learn. I mean, the biggest enemy, the biggest factor that most of loan officers fail is they don't work hard enough. They don't have the passion. They're afraid. With passion, they're not afraid. With passion, they work hard. And with that, they will be successful. Loan Factory, I build everything already. You just join and make it work. You don't have to rebuild the whole thing. So it's easy. So there's no excuse at all. Yeah.
Thuan, one question: when you deal with when you register a loan, do you think it's better to have the processor call the borrower and ask for certain things if something is missing or if there's instructions, or is it always good for the loan officer to be in touch with the client?
Always follow the best practice, the advice. And the advice is, when you convert the loan, you pick the lender, you pick your compensation, you pick the channel, you create rate alert and convert the loan and let the processor handle it. You shouldn't touch it anymore.
Okay.
Let the processor handle everything so that you have time and mindset to focus on marketing, bringing the clients. That's what you should focus on.
Great, thank you so much. I hope we have more of these trainings, especially on the marketing side.
Yeah.
How to market the realtors or that kind of thing. That would be great to learn the system.
Yeah. Okay, I think we should stop here at 2 hours and 20 minutes already. But I love to have another training. I already have the material to help you training with pricing engine. It's going to be more an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's a very special training, especially for newer loan officers. So I will send it out. I hope to send it out today. I have it already. You can see it a little bit now. So I can share with you so you can peep at it. So here is the training here. So it's like I give you a scenario, I ask you a question, and then you start answering it. It's a very long training, but I ask you a real scenario so that you can learn. highlighting. So it's very basic, but there's a lot that you can learn. Okay, thank you, everyone. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'll
Great.
talk
Thank
to you
you so
all
much.
later.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
with
Thank you.
refinance. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.